A historic inland port on the River Severn, Gloucester is at the entrance to England's West Country on the cusp of the Cotswolds and the Forest of Dean. Originally this was the Roman fort of Glevum, defending a crossing on the Severn, and gained its town charter under Henry II in 1155. Gloucester's cathedral has to be a priority, for its majestic perpendicular tower and Norman nave. Let's explore the best things to do in Gloucester. Number 1. Gloucester Cathedral. The cathedral as we see it was completed between the 11th and 15th century, and has a Norman Romanesque core and embellishments from every phase of English Gothic architecture. From a distance you can't help but be drawn to the 15th century perpendicular tower, which is 69 meters high and topped with 4 intricate pinnacles. Number 2. Gloucester Docks. Gloucester has England's most inland port, which came about in the first decades of the 19th century when the Gloucester and Sharpness Canal was completed. With the advent of railways and road freight, the docks fell into disuse in the 20th century, before being revived as a stylish residential and commercial area in the 1980s. Number 3. Gloucester and Sharpness Canal. Opened in 1827, this 16.5-mile canal cuts across a loop in the River Severn between Gloucester in the north and Sharpness in the south. When it was completed it was the broadest and the deepest canal in the world, allowing far larger ships to visit Gloucester's docks than had been possible on this difficult stretch of the river. Number 4. Gloucester Life. This museum for Gloucestershire's social history is in 2 stunning half-timbered houses on Westgate Street. Side by side, these are a 16th century Tudor merchant's residence and a townhouse from the 1600s. According to tradition, John Hooper, the Anglican Bishop of Gloucester, stayed in the merchant's house the night before he was burnt at the stake by Queen Mary I in 1555. Number 5. Robbinswood Hill Country Park. This 200-meter hill to the south of Gloucester once provided the city's water supply. Springs bubble through Robbinswood Hill and were harnessed by Gloucester Abbey in the 1200s. Reservoirs were dug in the 19th century, and these were filled in during the second half of the 20th century to provide facilities for the country park that occupies the hill today. Number 6. Nature and Art. A 3-mile drive north of Gloucester will take you to this wonderful gallery of art inspired by nature, housed in the splendid Georgian mansion Walsworth Hall. This is claimed to be the largest collection of nature-based art in the world, and comes in a host of media. Number 7. Blackfriars Gloucester. Maintained by Gloucester City Council, Blackfriars is an unusually complete Dominican black friary that you can visit on Sundays and Mondays in summer. The friary was founded beside Gloucester's southern walls in 1239, with the backing of King Henry III. After the monastery was dissolved in the mid-16th century, Blackfriars was preserved as a mansion, while its cloisters became a cap factory, and then dwellings in the 1700s. Number 8. Soldiers of Gloucestershire Museum. This military museum in the former Custom House on the docks recounts the history of the Gloucester Regiment and the Royal Gloucestershire Hussars. The objects on show span 3 centuries and relate to the many conflicts that these regiments have been involved in, from the Napoleonic Wars to peacekeeping in the Balkans in the 1990s. Number 9. Museum of Gloucester. In a Victorian Renaissance revival building, the Museum of Gloucester is an engaging miscellany covering fine art, applied art, paleontology, archaeology, and local history. One piece to keep on your agenda is Rufus Seta Tombstone, a 1st century Roman stele discovered on London Road and more than 1.2 meters in height. Number 10. Gloucester Waterways Museum. In the Gloucester Quays development, the Gloucester Waterways Museum examines the 200-year history of Gloucester docks and shipping and navigation on the Gloucester and Sharpness Canal. The attraction is in a portion of the Lanthony Warehouse, constructed in 1873 and formerly used for alcohol, timber and grain. Hope you like this video. For more videos please subscribe to our channel.